An 18-year-old accused of killing a friend after a disagreement over food is now in custody 2 weeks after the shooting.
LaMarcus Darden Jr. is accused of shooting Jarvis Davis at a Fort Worth apartment after Davis would not share his French fries. Fox 4's Peyton Yeager spoke to the victim's mom today. Peyton.
Steve, and multiple people witnessed this shooting inside of an apartment, including children. So Fort Worth police tell me they were confident in who they were looking for. We now know this 18-year-old suspect was tracked down all the way to Tyler, Texas. That's about 140 miles away from Fort Worth. He was tracked down to a hotel. Fort Worth police tell me it's possible he has family in that area, but he's now back in North Texas. That suspect is at the Tarrant County Jail tonight.
It's so senseless.
Senseless. That's how Sharika Kennedy describes the murder of her son.
Why? Now, that's the question. Why? No, my baby was probably genuinely his friend. My baby wasn't expecting him to shoot him. Everybody in the house was like, they thought he was joking about the fries.
19-year-old Jarvis Davis shot and killed inside this West Fort Worth apartment near Camp Bowie in 820 back on January 28th. Witnesses told police a group just got back from grabbing food at Wingstop when there was an argument. Investigators say Davis didn't share his fries with the suspect, later identified as 18-year-old LaMarcus Darden.
My son's girlfriend was laying on his lap at the time of it, and she said she just heard a glass break. A gunshot and a glass break.
Fort Worth police say Darden pulled out a handgun, shot Davis in the head, and took off from the complex. He was tracked down nearly 2 weeks later. Kennedy, a mother of 8, now with a missing piece in her family and frustrated considering she says her son and Darden were friends.
How it happened is just, I'm never going to be okay with it. I'm never going to be okay with it.
That's crazy.
And Darden transferred to the Tarrant County Jail yesterday. He is charged with murder. This evening, we reached out to his attorney. They got back to us. The attorney tells us he's not ready to make a public statement at this time.
Look, I'll say like this, man. This shit's sad. I don't like this situation because at the end of the day, like, it's not only that buddy ass smiling in the video, it's really the fact that his mama was like, they were friends. You know what I'm saying? The mama believed that they were best friends and this never would happen. Yet it did happen over an argument. And that's the thing. That's because buddy always wanted to shoot him. Because ain't no nigga gonna just shoot you because over no fries. He's just waiting to argue with you over something small so he can justify his action, which he have already intended on doing to you a while back. So people got to understand street economics, bro. Your friend ain't going to ever harm you if he's your friend. He don't want nothing. He ain't going to harm you. And a nigga that'll harm you will harm your family. You'll harm your brothers, your sisters, your uncle, your grandma. And that's why you got to keep them away from your living spaces, locations. If you drop them the low for down the block. Don't send them to your actual crib, if that's the case. But look, buddy ass smiling. So you smiling, and you did your brother. I mean, your friend, which is supposed to be your friend. Your mama knows that y'all associated too, which means your mama thought y'all was close too. Obviously, you won't. Look, and that's why I get nervous when niggas got guns around me. And I be having guns around people. But I'm responsible, though. Most people don't be having guns, don't know how to even load it. They don't know how to unload it. They don't know how to clear it. They don't know how to clean it. They very unresponsible with guns. I get very nervous when people got guns around me because I know how to use my shit. Other people, they pretend to know. They flung shit, showing it off, whoop-de-whoop. This dude, he get mad over a French fry. I ain't gonna lie with you. I don't wish no harm on this nigga, but I'm gonna tell you this. I hope they do him bad in prison, G. I'm be honest. I hope they do him bad. And like I said, I don't like to wish nothing bad on people, but my man killed his homie over some French fries. Like I said, it ain't really his homie, but the homie thought you was his homie. The mama thought you was his homie. So you murk buddy over a French fry, over a debate over a fry from Wingstop. You're tweaking, shorty. Now you get to live, but now you got to live in jail forever. Come on, bro. Oh, what's motherfuckers' justification? Oh yeah, I'm gonna show you what they're gonna do to you, bro. If look, I don't even want to tell people what I would do if I was actually in jail and I had life sentence in that bitch. I would have to be ruthless as fuck. Actually, I would be. I have no choice. But if I'm in the jail with this nigga, and I know he just killed his buddy for a fry, I'm gonna do him. Sorry, that's prison rules. Buddy ass should get the worst type. Sentencing to these type of people ain't enough. I believe in the needle. Y'all know me. I'm AngeloSavage, man. I believe in that needle, big dog. Put the needle in his veins. Make him suffer while he can't scream. That's my shit. You know what I'm saying? Cause this ain't just a senseless murder. This is you just kill somebody over French fry G. So you just got a life sentence over some fries, nigga. I'm trying to think about the conversation that was said when this was all going on. I'm thinking maybe Buddy was like, man, let me get a fry. Man, get your broke ass on, man. You always ain't got no money. It had to be something almost disrespectful enough for him to shoot. But at the same time, what could he have said to this man for him to shoot his own homie? Right? It don't even matter. It don't justify it. Regardless, you shooting a man over French fry, over a potato, over a fraction of a potato. Nah, damn, I know Wingstop fries smacking. I know that shit, it's a hit. Facts. Actually, and if you get that shit extra crispy, it's definitely a hit. But it ain't to die over. It ain't to kill over. Like, that's broke nigga activity. I know this nigga broke. You kill your homie over French fry, I know you broke. That's because your ass broke, ain't got no money. It ain't about no disrespect. It ain't about that. It's about because you a broke ass nigga, ain't got no money. And you mad because your homie got money or he got motion. That's why if niggas got guns around you, y'all got to stay away from them niggas. Definitely if they just senseless with them. Definitely if they just pulling them out, moving it around. It's fully loaded, carelessless with it. You know what I'm saying? I can't be around people like that because I know what it'll do. You know what I'm saying? I'm a type of nigga that hunt. You know what I'm saying? So I know what these things do. Well, motherfuckers think it's a toy. This is no toy. Guns are not a toy. And that's why certain people should not have them. But it doesn't matter. The part that killed me in this situation the whole time is that the mother thought they were best friends. That's the part that kills me the most. Because I bet a lot of mothers out here believe that the person that hurt your son is the same person that he brought to your house multiple times, said hey to you, ate dinner with you at your table, is the same one that's going to take your kid out. This ain't no new story. This shit happens all the time. You know what I'm saying? But that being said, man, I would say, because in certain states, bro, they don't get the needle. Definitely in my state of Illinois, you don't get the needle, nigga. You could do the most heinous crime, G. Like literally, you can kill 100 niggas, and I guarantee you only get a life sentence. Well, they'll probably give you 10 or 15 life sentences, but this is the same shit. You know what I'm saying? So when you don't prosecute, and this is my mindset, and maybe I'm wrong. When you don't prosecute bad behavior, you're incentivizing it. So if say for instance, was it 2022? It was a shooting, 4th of July, and that's the reason why we have ban on guns. He killed a lot of people that day. He just got himself a regular life sentence, bro. Nothing out in the ordinary, just a life sentence, living his life. Cool, that's fine. But the problem is that it didn't matter if he killed one less person. He would have got the same time. It didn't matter if he killed 100 more people. He would have got the same time. So what's the justification of if you're going to throw your life away, why not go crazy then? That's why you got to, that's why it should be a federal and statewide death penalty. Every state should have the death penalty. Anybody over these amount of people or the type of crime should be left with the needle. Come on now. And if that's what happened, it was an argument over some french fries for real, he need the needle. Because he's smiling in his picture. See, it's one thing to commit a crime, go to jail, take the mug shot, and you smiling in the mug shot, G. Really, he should be disappointed in himself for what he did to the mother. It ain't even about the shooting for real. It's about what you just did to the mother. The mother thought you was somebody good. I don't trust nobody. I really don't. I get nervous around everybody. That's why I'm always on go. For people that need to know, like, Sometimes your homies ain't your homies, and this is a perfect explanation here. Now, this ain't all for all cases. You know what I'm saying? You could tell who is and who is not. But in this situation, my man's, this was not your homie, bro. But the problem is, like I said, the mother thought it was the homie. This is a sad situation. It's your boy AngeloSavage. Tell me what y'all think about this in the comments section, man. Have y'all seen a situation where your homie probably tried to clap your girl? Your homie wanted something you got. Your homie stole from you. Your homie always say he always roasting you and shit, and it ain't no reciprocal energy. Or your homie, he got a pistol. How you got a gun but you can't afford fries? I'm confused. How you got a gun but you can't afford fries? Yeah, these niggas, like, man, he deserved the bottom of the jail. And they gonna penetrate his bottom too while he in there. I hope I hope that quarter of a fry was worth it. This nigga goofy. It's your boy AngeloSavage, man. Y'all get up with me, man. Peace. Don't forget to subscribe. We out.